I am the first minister in our country, and particularly in our city, to sit on the Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce. I sit on the executive board of the Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce. No clergy has ever sat on that board, black or white. The Dallas Regional Chamber of Commerce Executive Board is responsible for traveling around the world and courting businesses to come into Dallas to make them their headquarters. And I want to share some things with you. Let me put this away, because I'm not using it anyway. I'm just going to talk to you. Can I just talk to you? I want to share something with you. Sitting in there with all of those billionaires and millionaires and CEOs and elected officials as they grapple with how can we bring opportunities into the city, as they begin to grapple with what are the kinds of communities that are necessary to draw the smartest, brightest millennial minds together into atmosphere that fit the future. It helped me as a leader to be in the room with other leaders who began to not just hope that things were going to go right, but they began to design the world they want it to be. You are the architect of your future. You can't just sit around and hope it happens and wait on it to happen and wish for it to happen and complain about it not happening and fuss about what people are not doing. You have to begin to create the Kenya, the Nairobi that you want it to be. You have to be consciously going after those opportunities in order to succeed. And that is the job of everybody. We are collaborative in our thinking. You cannot be individualistic in your thinking. And one of the problems that we see in suffering countries today is that when one person gets up, they don't always reach down to pull the next one up. We have to change that. You and I have to be the generation that changes that and develops an idea that says, I want everybody to be a part of this because we are in this together. Tell somebody and say, we're in this together. I need you to succeed for me to succeed. You're either going to feed my dream by being my customer, or you're going to feed my dream by being my mentor. I need you to be successful. I need you to succeed, because when you do well, I do well. I cannot do well at your expense and leave you behind, because you are a part of my dream and a part of my destiny. And we have to get rid of the selfish spirit that often happens amongst people who suffer, and they finally get up at other people's expense. It is the detriment of the community and the society. I cannot do well if you do not do well. I need you to do well. I need you to be successful. I need you to get up. First of all, when you are successful, I have never had a hater that was doing better than me. The only people who have contempt for success are the people who are stuck beneath. And if you're going to stop violence, and if you're going to stop hatred, and if you're going to stop some of the acrimonious things that are going on in the world today, we have to become what the Bible said, we have to become my brother's keeper. I have to become my brother's keeper, because my brother helps to feed my dream. My brother, if he's doing well and you have a vibrant middle class, becomes my customer, my consumer, if he's doing well. I have to invest in other people because we move up as a society. Global thinking is important for us because the reality is, if America catches the cold, Europe gets the flu. If Europe gets the flu, Africa starts wheezing. Like it or not, we are connected. We are interconnected in ways that we cannot ignore. We cannot ignore things like pollution. Because even though we have different governments and different democracies and different languages and different hair textures and different styles and different music, we breathe the same air. And as long as we breathe the same air, we cannot say, I don't care what's going on in America, and I don't care what's going on in Brazil, and I don't care what's going on in Germany. You have to care, because pollution travels. Diseases travel. They get on the plane. So if you got a disease going over here, it's going to get everywhere. Money travels around the world. That's why they call it currency. Currency, like water, means it has to move. Anytime you hoard it and do not move it, it affects the economy. We have got to get the money moving over here in Kenya. I thought you were really going to shout a whole lot better off of that than you did. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to give you another chance. We have got to get the money moving over here in Kenya. So we're in this together. We have to be interconnected. I have to care about you. You have to care about me. We have to teach each other. We have to get the ones who don't understand. And as has been said in the previous session, we have to mentor each other. We have to talk to each other. We have to share with each other. We have to build a better understanding in the world of what it means to be African, what it means to be Kenyan, what it means to be black.